On today's show, my guest Lynn Steinmetz is going to show you how to quickly piece half square triangles. Before we join Lynn, I'd like to show you how you can use half circles on the edges of your quilt. Here I have some already finished, and you'll have to pretend this quilt is ready to have its edging done. And you can sew your half circles, and I have some with the reverse color here, and it would give you just an interesting finish on the edge of a quilt. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, a few weeks ago, we worked on this circle table runner. And one of the steps was to cut out this circle from behind the finished circle so that we reduce the bulk. And so I have a whole lot of those circles left over. So what can I do with them? Well, the way that we add half circles is to take these circles, which really aren't perfect circles, so I'm just going to cut them down. And the way I do that is to put a 4-inch circle shape on the back of the fabric, trace around it. Now I'm going to take this fabric and put it right sides together with another fabric. And it's optional whether you put batting in there or not. If you do, you put it on the bottom, and we'll stitch all the way around that circle that we just drew. All right, then the next step is to trim this. And you don't have to be real careful here. We just want approximately 1/4 of an inch all the way around the circle. And then what we'll do is cut the circle in half. Oh, let's get some of that batting trimmed out of there. Okay, with a ruler, we want to cut down the center. Now you can do that one of two ways. You can fold it to crease it, but where I have it sewn, that is a 4-inch circle, which means if I take a ruler and put the 2-inch lines right here on the sewn edge, that will give me a half a circle. So I'm going to cut this right in half. Now we can turn it right sides out. And we have a half circle that's almost ready to go onto our quilt. We want to press that. And then I like to take a zigzag stitch and stitch the edges right like this. And then I'm going to trim off that batting that's sticking out. And our circle is ready to sew onto our quilt. Now let's just take a look at how we'll position these, because we can make our circles any size we want. This one happens to be a 6-inch circle. This one that I just did here is a 4-inch circle. So you can put any size you want. It depends on the size of your quilt or your table runner that you're working on. You don't want your circles to be twice as big as the blocks that are in the piece. But I thought that the 6-inch side would be a good size to sew here. And it looks like if I put them right seam to seam, it looks like there's quite a bit of overlap. But we're going to sew them like this. And so we have about 1/4 of an inch here, 1/4 of an inch here, and it's about 1/2 an inch here. So we'll pin these pieces right sides together and overlap about 1/4 of an inch. And I've made the 2 different colors. So on this piece, because I have white here, I'm going to use the blue. And here I have the blue, so I want to use my half circles that are white. So when I lay them on, they're going to lay on just like this. Just about a 1/2 inch overlap there, about 1/4 of an inch here. And when we sew these on, we'll use just a straight stitch, a 1/4 inch seam. So let's just do a little bit of that sewing. And just continue sewing until you have the whole edge sewn. Just remember when you get to the seam line between the blocks that you want it to overlap by 1/4 of an inch. Okay, lay this one down. And let's take a look at how our edging looks. Here's the edge of the quilt. And then to finish it, you would do an envelope style finish, which means the backing would go right sides together. These circles will face the inside, sew around the edge, turn your quilt, and your edging will be like this, and it's all finished. Now that's one size. We could have taken the smaller size, and the smaller the circle I make, the less or the more likely I am to leave the batting out because it does get a little full. So the batting is your choice. So here we have our smaller pieces, and of course we'd get more than 2 in one segment. We would go to 3 pieces. So now our edging would look like this. So it's whatever size that you like to work with, whether you want the smaller circles or the larger circles. As a matter of fact, when I make a big quilt this way, then I use big circles. Smaller piece, smaller, but it's up to you. Okay, I hope you try this circle edging because it's fun to do. And now let's go in, and Lynn is going to show us her table runner, and you'll see how easy it is to do diagonal half squares. Please help me welcome a new guest on my show. This is Lynn Steinmetz. Hi, Lynn. How are you?
Hi, Kaye. Thanks for having us on your show today.
Oh, it's great. Tell us a little bit about the project you're going to show us.
Today we're working on a table runner. The table runner is called Autumn Splendor. It's a basic maple leaf block, 6 of them set together with a half square triangle border around the edges of it. And what we need to do first is choose the fabrics for the table runner.
That's always the fun part, isn't it?
It is. It can be the hardest part too, and kind of intimidating for people. What we tell people to do is to start out with a focus fabric, something that's got a lot of pattern, a lot of color, that you can pull all your other colors from. And then once we get that pulled out, we usually pick a narrow border fabric.
That comes next.
That comes next.
Really?
And it just kind of, that'll be accenting our other colors that we pick out. And then we like to go to the fat quarter bin in the quilt shops and pick out things that are already cut and ready to go. And for this project, fat quarters work really well.
Good.
That way you can pick out an assortment of fall colors that just kind of coordinate with your focus fabric.
Do you have any kind of a relationship between your dark, medium, and lights, or just whatever?
Just for this one, mainly whatever. You want contrast between your background fabric, which would be this, in this case, the brown. You want enough contrast between your leaves and your background so that they do show up on the table runner. But basically, fall is all about glorious color, and so it's like, go for it.
Okay. Now, your accent color is used in the border, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these really are border pieces.
Right. This one would be the piece that makes the half square triangles for the outside border. This would be the narrow border on the inside.
Okay, so the rest of these are all leaves and background.
Correct. Yes.
Well, they sure look like fall.
They do, and this is a fun project to do because it just really puts you in the mood for the end of the year.
Right. Now, what about scale of fabric, like your large prints, small prints? Does that enter into it?
I like to stick with more of the tone-on-tones or the small prints, something like this. don't know that something like this would work really well in that leaf because you're going to cut it up into units. So if you've got a big leaf pattern on your fabric, it's going to be chopped up when you put it together to make the leaf.
Okay, well that's a good thing to keep in mind. All right, now we have our fabric selected. Now what do we do?
The next thing would be to look at the block that we're going to make. We're making the basic 9-patch maple leaf block, which would be the burgundy one on the end here.
Okay.
And that is actually a 9-patch because it's 9 squares, 3 by 3. And basically what it consists of are 3 squares of your leaf fabric, a stem unit, which we'll do next, and then 4 half-square triangles and a square of the background fabric. The way it's laid out is here, like the brown block. The stem unit is probably the one that's the most labor intensive of the whole thing, and it's such a little tiny piece, but basically what it is, it would work to put that over here. What it is it's a 3-inch piece of the background fabric, 3-inch square, and it's cut in half diagonally.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And then the stem will be pieced into the center of that. And what you would do, I should keep my hands up. What you would do is put your first background piece onto your stem fabric and stitch along this line. Then you would press that open, and then you would place your next one. When you place your second one, you want to place it so that this point points at this point.
So that they're the same on both sides.
Right, otherwise they might be shifted a little bit, and when you go to square it up after you're finished, you may not come out with the size square that you need. Once you sew this on, then you would flip this back out and press it, and you would wind up with a little stem unit like the brown. And you would square that up then and trim these corners off, square it up to 3 inches. So you make all your stem units for all your leaves out of all the different fabrics.
All right, then what do we do after our stem units?
Then we would make the half square triangle units, which are these points on the leaves.
Okay.
And for doing that, we like to use a paper product for making triangles. There's a number of them out on the market. The one that we prefer is an iron-on one, which works really nice. You would cut your paper to whatever size you would need. For this project, you would need 2 squares of the paper to make 4 leaf points. You'd choose your 2 fabrics and you'd put them right sides together.
All right.
And then you would just take your paper squares and lay them on there and hit them with a hot dry iron and just iron them down real good.
Okay, you want me to do that?
Sure, go ahead.
Do you pay a lot of attention to grain line?
Somewhat. I try to cut them on the straight of grain, but we don't tell people to rotary cut, you know, to square up your fabric and rotary cut the edges. Just want your paper slightly larger than the lines of the paper.
Okay.
Once you do that, then you would take that to your sewing machine, and the dotted lines are printed right on the paper. They're a little bit light, but you would sew right on the dotted lines. You'd set your stitches a little closer together so that you can remove the paper easily, and so that when you take the paper off, it doesn't pull the stitches out on the corners of the triangles. So you just take this to your sewing machine and sew up and down the dotted lines, and that's a 1/4-inch seam allowance from the center line of the triangle.
Okay.
And once you do that, then you cut them apart.
Okay, well let's do that.
Okay. Basically, the way this works is just I have to set them at an angle. It seems like I cut easier at an angle. Trim off the outside edges first. And trim all the way around.
Right along the paper, right?
Right along the paper. If you're doing a full page, then of course you'd have printed guidelines to follow. But since we cut these out of the page, then we just go right along the edge of the paper. And people ask about rotary cutter blades and if you should use a duller blade. It doesn't seem to bother the blade too much. You may have to change your blade a little more often.
Because of the paper,
Because
you
of the
mean?
paper, right.
Okay.
And then you would cut them into squares. And we'll just set that one aside. And then you would cut on the diagonal line, and that's between the 2 stitching lines. That's
Corner
actually
to
your
corner, right?
seam allowance. People ask too if you have to cut right on the line. That's a seam allowance, so it's not as critical as the outside lines. Then all it's left to do then is to peel the paper off the triangles. It's really easy to do. If you pick it up and hold it between the thumb and forefinger and bend it back on the seam allowance, the paper separates right from the fabric, and that weakens that stitching line. So then this just pulls off just like a little zipper. You can pull it right down along the seam line. Then just by bending this top edge, you can loosen that fabric and it just pulls away from the bigger piece.
Great.
The nice thing about it being an iron-on paper is it really stabilizes this fabric for the cutting and the sewing stage, so that when you open this triangle, you have a perfect half square triangle. And it should be the size that you need to sew it into your block. You don't have to square it up on two sides or anything like that. The only other thing you may want to do is to trim the ears off. Some people prefer to trim the ears. Some people like to keep them on for navigation purposes.
Okay.
The other thing we need to do is just press this, and we press it flat first, and then leave the lighter side triangle on the bottom, place the iron on it, and just slide it across, and it opens that triangle right up, and it's ready to go into your project.
Okay, and the seam allowance just lays right flat.
It lays flat.
Okay.
Now, once we have all our triangles made, you need 4 triangles for each leaf. You've got 6 leaves. 24 triangles is actually 1 page of the triangle paper, so you would cut it into pieces small enough for that. Make all your triangles, then you would cut your squares for your leaf blocks.
Okay. Let's just move these over here.
And then all we need is 1 3-inch square of the background fabric, and you've got all your parts for all your leaves. Then the next step is to lay them out into the leaf block. You need to lay them out in this order. Usually what I do is I stack all my leaves one on top of the other so that I can assembly line sew. It just makes things go a lot faster and more efficiently.
Does it help you keep them in order too?
It does. It really does, especially for this block, because you need to have your triangles pointing in the right direction.
Okay.
So you would stack them all together, take them to the sewing machine, and then sew the block together into rows first, and then the rows together to make the block. So what I would do is to take this square and sew this line, and then without clipping the thread, put the next one up on the machine, sew this line, and then this one for this line. Then I would not clip between those. I would leave them sewn together.
Okay, so
And I
you're
would
just
bring it
chain
back to the
sewing
machine.
all the way.
Right, and just bring it back to the machine and sew your third piece onto each row the same way along this edge. So what you get then is a block that looks like
Okay,
this.
and here's your stitching in between, so they're still joined together.
That makes sure that you don't turn your row of points upside down or
Good
reverse them.
idea.
So it's an easy way to do that. The next step then would be to press all your seam allowances so that they go in opposing directions. You want them to go opposite directions whenever possible. So I always do the top row one direction, the second row the other direction, and the third row back the way the first one was. That way when you pick them up and sew the rows together, your seams will nestle together really nicely, and that'll ensure a nice point.
So easy to match. Do you use pins at this point?
I
Come on, do you or don't you?
I don't. My mother does.
Okay.
I am more of a haphazard quilter. I do it for my enjoyment and not for purposes of winning money or that type of thing. So yeah, I have to confess, I don't pin very often.
Well, that's the kind of stuff we like to know, you know, because we have pinners out there and we have non-pinners.
I do rip though more than I used to.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
I never used to rip anything out either, but I am more ready with the seam ripper if something doesn't match quite right.
Okay. All right, so we get that sewn together and there we are. What about pressing the seams now?
Pressing the seams now, usually what I do is just press, these are the last 2 seams that have been sewn, so I just press them usually toward the center. I like to press them. It doesn't really matter which direction you go, but by pressing them toward the center, there's less bulk.
Right.
So if you were to press them out, you'd have more bulk and you'd have a harder time getting those seams to lay flat. So just
Okay.
press all your blocks flat.
So we have all of our blocks done.
We have 6 leaf blocks now. And so the next thing you would do then is put your blocks in a row, lay them out in the colors that you want next to each other. You might, not want certain colors next to each other.
Now I notice they're going in different directions.
Right. You can lay them out any direction you want. What you're going to do is put them in one long row. You can arrange them kind of haphazardly like they're blowing in the wind. If you're a more orderly person and you like them straight, you can put them all straight, go in one direction.
Okay.
Whatever you as the quilter decide to do is fine. It's your table runner, so
That's
whichever way
right.
you prefer it. Once you get them all sewn together, then you would press those so that they lay nice and flat between the blocks. And then the next step is to cut your inner border. And that is a 1 3/4 inch wide strip of the border fabric.
Mm-hmm.
You would measure your table runner from one end to the other down the center and cut your border strips to fit that. These I sometimes pin on because you want that border strip to fit nicely.
Exactly, right.
You don't want it to get wavy on the edges or anything like that. So
Do you press with the border strip up or the blocks up?
I do it
Or
with
sew, I mean, I'm sorry.
I sew with the block side up. That way when I'm sewing, and we can illustrate that with this one here. I sew it with the block side up, and the reason being that when you're sewing, then you can see where all these little intersections are. And
Okay.
if you stitch right at the point where this diagonal seam and the straight seam meet, then your point is going to come out exact on the other side. And you can be within a hair or two of either way, either direction of that, and it'll work. But you know, if you're sewing with the border side up, you can't see those
That's
intersections.
right. Okay, so we've begun to assemble a smaller piece here. This one just has 3 of the leaves, and that one has 6. So it's whatever size, really?
It's whatever size you want, and the way that you would adjust your pieced border then is this measurement equals 1 more triangle. So if you were making 4 leaves, you would have 4 times 3, and then plus 1 more. So you would have 13. I have to do my math really quick.
Okay.
So there's a way to calculate out how many triangles you need for the side borders, because some people get a little nervous when you're doing pieced borders and you're changing dimensions.
Okay.
So,
looks good. So we put our 2 long borders on first.
right, and then we would sew our narrow or our end borders on after that. I usually press the borders out toward the outside border edge
Okay.
for bulk reasons
Right.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do that, then you would make all your triangles for the outer border.
Now, are these the same size as the inside?
These are exactly the same size.
Okay.
They're 2.5 inch finished. 1 page of the triangle paper makes 24 triangles, and it takes 2 pages to go around the longer table runner. So you can put together 2 pieces of fabric and iron a page on, sew them up in 10 minutes, and then all you have to do then is cut them apart. Make your kids peel the paper off if you want, grandkids, you know, whoever's available. Hey, you come and peel this paper. And it doesn't take long at all to do it. You can take the paper along in the car if you're going on a trip, peel your triangles there, whatever works.
Okay, let's take a look at the other long border here.
That would be this
Yeah,
one.
now which way do you put your triangles on the border? Do you want them opposing or?
When you put your triangles together into the long strips like this, start them going in one direction, and then just make sure that all your strips, your short ones and your long ones, all go that direction. You don't have to worry about flip-flopping them for mirror images or anything like that. You want these triangles to kind of march around the edge of the quilt.
Okay.
So then the short borders then would look like this,
All right.
so that your triangles kind of continue to go around.
Now, I notice you've got your corner pieces here. Do you sew those onto the border first?
Right, what you would do is add your 2 long borders to the sides first.
Okay.
And then you would take your short borders and add a background piece to each end of those. And that will make that long enough to fit this end of the quilt. And here's one that's already sewn, if you'd like to place it on there.
Sure.
And really, that's all there is to it. You would sew those on. When you put that last border on, you want to make sure that your intersection of this seam and this seam coincide so that everything matches up real nice on the corners.
Okay, and let's take a look again at your finished piece. Did you quilt this yourself?
Yes, I did. I like to do my own quilting, and I did it just on my regular machine.
And tell us how you did quilt it.
I started with a 1/4 inch around the background pieces and around the leaves. And once I got that done, I thought the leaves needed some veins, so then I just went back and just did some freehand spiky lines in the veins of the leaves.
Okay, so it makes a nice quilting look on the back too.
Yeah,
And with this decorative fabric, that could be reversible,
you
couldn't
could
it?
put it on a coffee table or an end table, and it would be just very pretty.
Well, this is a great idea. Now, do you ever make the maple leaves in spring colors?
I haven't personally made them in spring colors, but I've seen them in all different colors. You can do them with a sky background. Another thing that's really neat is if you're a country person and you want to make them scrappy or plaids, you can use any of those. The triangle paper works nice for that because you can make a half page of each of your fat quarters, and that'll give you enough triangles to make your 4 leaf points plus a couple extra to sprinkle in the border.
Oh, so you have really a scrap border then as well. That would be pretty.
You'd add scraps all the way around, and that would really give a neat look to it.
Well, you've sure given us lots of ideas and some quick tips on making those half square triangles.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you for showing all of this to my viewers.
Well, thank you for having me here today. It was really fun.
And be sure and join me on my next show when I'll bring you some more quilting ideas.
For information on today's main demonstration, call 1-800-248-KAYE. That's 1-800-248-5293. Or write to us at Kaye's Quilting Friends, Post Office Box 456, West Branch, Michigan, 48661. Please remember to specify the program number. Kaye's Quilting Friends is brought to you in part by Janome America, Brandy's, Sulky of America, and Oddlight Technology. Our thanks for joining us for this edition of Kaye's Quilting Friends. We hope the ideas shared with you in this program will make your quilting more enjoyable. Please join us again on the next Kaye's Quilting Friends.